waste the water.
No.
That's no.
Totally.
Stop.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey.
Hello. Welcome to Threefold Talk.
Yay!
Party time.
It's party time!
Yes. Wetlander is not here tonight. We are watching 90s music videos of half-naked men, and we are having a wonderful time. How is everybody tonight? How are you, Leigh-a? Happy birthday, Roof Mistress.
Happy birthday to you, too.
Thank you. Thank you. It's been a crazy week for us, huh? Lots of birthdays.
Lots of birthdays.
Yeah, happy birthday to you, Bain&Chiad.
Thank you. My birthday was yesterday, and it was awesome, and got lots of wishes from the foldies all day long, and it just warmed my heart.
That's so nice. Yeah, so it's your birthday. That's cool. I don't know. We didn't have anything planned for your birthday, did we, Shelly?
I don't think
No,
so.
we kind of forgot because I was on a raid and Shelly was wise wanting and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
out with the clan chiefs.
So this isn't from you guys?
I mean,
I forget.
we may have told the guy Shan to do something, but
Wait, you got a box from Medieval Collections?
I did.
That's so weird because I did too.
Wow, shocker.
I mean, maybe
Your
our
box
guy.
was the
Those are
wonderful box.
completely different things. They're completely unrelated. Clearly not at all anything related to what is happening today.
Do
No.
you think that we should open them though?
Yeah, can you
Ooh,
make
yeah.
can you make the two of you big?
I could, yes.
Yeah.
I think I might have to take you guys off the screen though.
That's okay.
That's okay.
Unless-
I just want to see what's in those boxes.
Okay.
They seem cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
I want to know what
Beth
that is.
Weston, thank you.
All right.
Aw, I
What
love
did
you,
Beth-
Beth.
Oh,
You're the
Beth.
bestest.
What did Beth say?
She gave
She
us
said-
$10. Said,
Oh,
Go ahead.
You're a bomb
Yes.
to my soul. I love you so much. Muchos stabby stabs.
Oh, Beth, you're the best. You are awesome. Yes. If there's any super chats tonight and I missed
That's
them,
sad.
please tell me because my screen is all over the place. Because I don't have
bet.
3 screens like some people do.
I know.
That's just because they're blind.
Mhm.
You don't need 3.
well,
Sometimes
Yeah,
it would be
I feel like it would make things easier.
useful.
All right, so you want us to open these?
Yes,
Yes.
please.
Okay.
Sure.
All right. I will see you.
Let's see
both
what the guy
later.
Shen did.
Okay.
Yeah.
I really nervous I'm gonna stab myself.
Actually,
on air.
stab this with an actual stabby stab device.
I've already had a couple of glasses of wine, so I'm just not going to risk
Yeah.
attempting to actually stab something. Feel like that would not be
Stab away from your face.
right. That is a wise message from the maiden.
Yes.
Oh,
It's full of sad smell, really? It's a box of sadness? I don't want that.
do I wait for you to?
Oh, it's a wrapped thing in there? Oh my gosh.
This is a wonderful present. I
I've
love
got-
it.
Foam peanuts.
Oh, it matches my dress. Look at that. Oops. I need more tape.
Oh my god, I'm getting foam peanuts all over my floor.
The cat's gonna love that. Oh my god! That is so cool!
Holy shit.
I'm behind.
I got a spear. This is
What?
amazing.
Why? This is. Oh my god, there's so much.
I gotta take the plastic wrap off.
I'm one of those people that doesn't like to tear the wrapping paper. So
I understand. You can reuse it that way. It's, very
It's just
environmentally
so pretty.
conscious. I'm gonna stab the plastic wrap now because it's not coming off.
Okay, I'm gonna have to because this is taking too long.
Stab the wrapping paper.
Good lord, how much tape is on this?
This is very well wrapped.
Really? It really is. Oh my god, all the sides. Seriously, all the way down, all the sides.
For a stabbing device, this is very okay. There we go. I could have just rolled it down the shaft, everyone. I should have just been rolling it down the shaft.
Okay.
This is fucking amazing.
I have to cut out more stuff. This is like it's so ridiculous. It's taking way too long. I just want to know.
I'm excited. Well, I want to see what you have now. Now I can focus on your gift.
Oh, there's just so much. So hilarious.
Oh, I am being informed that this spear is real.
Nice.
Good thing I was really careful with it, whipping it around my face just a minute ago.
There's so much stuff wrapped up. Oh my god, wow.
Yes!
I'm really nervous now.
Amazing.
It's got like a bone handle and great wrapping, wire wrapping.
Oh my gosh. I love it. I'm going to bring the others back on. Thank you. This is so amazing. I have always wanted a spear, and now I have one.
They're so shiny.
I know. Oh, did it
Well-
come with a hilt too? Amazing.
Yeah.
I feel like it needs to get bloodied. And
Because
be less
a
shiny.
roof mistress needs a belt knife, right?
Mhm.
Do. I absolutely do. Quah.
Yeah. They're so pretty.
They're so
I got my
shiny.
belt knife and my frying pan, and I couldn't be more happy.
You're ready to defend a hold, basically.
It is a sexy knife. Total sexy knife. Yes.
Yes. I can see you flipping that, like learning all sorts of like flipping tricks and being like a super knife flipper, just like you're a super pan flipper.
I'd probably really stab myself and use like several stitches. So,
Bain&Chiad, I can't wait to see your cosplay game now.
Yes, I know.
I feel like I have to up the ante now, and
Yes.
I have all of the ingredients in my closet. I have all the fabric, leather, like everything I need to make it, and I just haven't made it. So now I have more motivation to get the full thing.
Nice.
But can I even bring this to like JordanCon in my?
You
do I
can
have to-
like a lot of things. Places let you bring things like that as long as they're piece wrapped. Is like when like you actually like wrap them with like string or yarn or something to blunt the edge of the blade, or leather wrapping or anything to cover it up. You can do that. But I felt like for some real life badass warriors, you needed some real life weapons.
I'm just going to say, if you drove to the Canadian part of the Threefold Land.
Yes.
So there's what is the notches at the end of this for?
I have no idea.
To measure how deep you've stabbed it into.
But
someone.
it's specifically meant to be like used like as a multi-purpose utility knife, so you can use it like for serrated edge for, you know, when you're stabbing your food or a skewer, or, you know, stabbing people who enter your hold and don't ask permission, and you want to give them a particularly gruesome wound, you know.
The token Wetlander is just pissing me off in general. I could just
Exactly.
Which is why he doesn't sit next to me.
Yeah, Rajesh just asked how many stabbies I took to JordanCon.
Oh.
And I can't remember the number, but I think it was something like 54. Something like that.
Are you serious?
If they let me bring 54 knives, they'll let you bring one giant spear.
I'll just be extra prepared.
I'm wondering how you're gonna get that on an airplane.
We'll call the airline ahead of time and be like, what do I need to do to get my spear to
They
Atlanta?
let golf clubs go on airplanes.
They let knitting needles.
Yeah,
I don't
That's
see why a
true.
spear would be any different.
they do.
True. Yeah.
But Silvertooth did offer to drive it to JordanCon for you.
Yeah.
Yes.
He'll just come pick it up.
You're going to pick me up and drive me to Atlanta. That's a lot of driving, Silvertooth, but
I love it.
if you're willing to, that would be amazing.
Road trip!
Road trip!
Yeah, I know that Rob couldn't be here, but he wanted to send his love, and all, the gift is from all of us for both of you, and we just think you're amazing humans,
So excited.
and we're so glad that you're alive, and like celebrate another turn around the world, and are spending part of your birthday week with us. You honor us so much with your vivaciousness, energy, and love every week. So happy birthday.
Foldies are the best people. I wouldn't want to spend my birthday with anyone else. So
Agreed. I actually did spend my birthday with 2 Foldies last night, and Nas and Jess were with me last night, and that just made me so happy to have them there.
That's
And now
awesome.
I can be with everybody.
yeah. And Dean and Lady Mox are coming up on Saturday, and we're going to a baseball game. So
Nice.
for that.
That's amazing.
Totally fun.
I
so
want to
fun
like
how-
live vicariously through all of you who live close to
I know.
close enough to people that you can hang out. Beth and
It
I are
really
like
is.
probably like 5 or 6 hours apart driving wise, something like that.
Texas is so big.
I think I've done the math. It's very
I
far.
feel very lucky that I have Watt fans nearby, because it's been fun to like meet through Watt and then become actual in real life friends. It's pretty amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Is Mary
I like doing
Frenzy
that.
here? Mary Frenzy. Hi, Mary Frenzy.
Apparently she's in the
Did you
track.
see my spear?
Yes.
I hope
It's
you
so
saw
good.
it.
Does your spear have the like cool wrapping on it too?
Yeah.
That looks
Like
so
a
cool.
coily, and ridgy.
Yeah, mine has really
It's
good wrapping
ribbed.
too.
It's
Ooh,
ribbed.
that's so cool. Nice.
Amazing.
Very nice.
Thank you,
Much
Jess.
G to the blacksmiths.
Seriously, wow, this is
Mhm.
incredible.
And thank you, Jessica.
Thank you.
We love you, Jess. You're wonderful. Jess got me cookies.
Too
My
generous.
favorite.
I've heard about these peanut butter cookies.
Oh man,
What?
I will have to bring them to JordanCon somehow, because they are the best peanut butter chocolate cookies I've ever had.
Peanut butter chocolate is like my kryptonite. Like, I love peanut butter chocolate. Probably more than almost any flavor combination in the world.
It's a combo of the gods.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you, Melindhra, Shelly, and Wetlander. This is just like beyond
It's incredible.
Amazing.
I'm so
Like-
excited.
just amazing. I don't have words. I'm so excited.
You're very welcome.
I can't wait to see you stab someone with it.
I know.
I'm
I
gonna
know.
like look up YouTube spear lessons and learn some things.
Didn't Malkier didn't the way the Heron demonstrate a little bit of spear thrusting?
Yeah, just very briefly. He was
I
mostly
saw it
swords,
like near
but-
the end.
Yeah, he did a little bit of that in quarterstaff, and he did a flip. He was very athletic. He could be Aiel, even though he likes swords.
Weird.
He has much G.
Strange.
Yeah, very
I
strange.
wonder if they have any videos. I guess is spear thrusty videos.
I think so. I'm not
Also,
sure.
There's a woman on Instagram/YouTube who does like spinning videos, and she offers lessons on YouTube. I've seen her, and she's
Ooh.
fucking insane. Like the
cool.
stuff that she can do, it looks really, really badass. So I
Maybe
think
we
that-
should all try and learn it together.
Oh dear.
I would.
On
yes.
one of our brunches while we're wasted. All of a sudden the computers go flying.
I love it. That would be amazing.
It would be
We
so
should.
good.
You know what we should do? Okay. Here's my thought. If next time we all make it to a con together,
Yeah.
somewhere in that city, there's probably someone who can teach something like that, and we could record all of us getting a lesson as part of our live show.
Yes.
So like pay someone to see, and all the foldies can laugh the fuck at me for totally clotheslining myself, which is what will happen if I
I
don't
will do
knock
that
my own
too.
feet out from under me.
That's why you're a channeler, though.
Mhm.
You got it in the bag.
Yeah.
You can just be like, I'm just gonna stand back here and gesture with my fingers.
Speaking of Malkier, there's actually a little bit of news about that that I wanted to
Yes.
share.
There's another super chat we should thank after this too.
Okay, we will.
Yes.
But right now, we are going to tell you that the dates for next year's Malkier have been
Woohoo!
established. So September 9th and 10th, 2023, save the date.
hmm I heard the last one was a good time.
It was a very good time.
I
highly recommend it.
my knife for the first time and I stabbed the plastic because Dari was driving me crazy playing with it.
And how did it work? Did
It
you
was
approve?
very effective. I'm hoping it would make a loud noise though when it didn't. It just
I don't know who Lodgekeep is. Are they new?
I don't know. Hi, Lodgekeep. Welcome.
Thank you
Welcome.
so much for your super chat. Belly button birthday blessings, stabby stab. Thank you so much.
So adorable. Thank you.
I love it. I love
Thank
the
you, Lodge.
alliteration there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's really good. So be careful, Roof Mistress, not to stab Dari. Unless they want that. It's up to
I
the
mean,
cat.
if he starts parkouring off of me again, he might get stabbed, but
I love that your cat parkours. It's amazing.
It's actually called parkour.
excuse me.
Yeah,
I said
sorry.
it.
My bad.
He parkoured. Thank you for the correction. I wasn't
Yeah.
sure.
I know because Marmot does it. And I regularly threaten to turn her into a hat afterwards.
Well, they do have at least 10 stabby stabs on them
Yeah.
at all times.
I
They
am
are
well
the
aware.
ultimate
I'm very well aware.
OP'd animals for sure. That's why they're the only large animal that can survive in the threefold land, because they have so many stabby stabs on them.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of mini stabby stabs.
That's canon now, by the way.
Agreed.
Sorry.
Speaking of,
Speaking of Dari. Should we get on to some news, maybe?
apparently,
News!
Yeah? All right, let's do some news.
Spear brothers and sisters,
It is time to cover up your face.
for the wheel of time has news, and we shall dance the spears with it.
This is the Daily Veil.
That's so
my
good.
I can't handle that.
Every time I'm like, Michael and Kate are reading our thing.
I know. I just listened to it and I'm just like, how can we match that? There's no way.
I almost started crying. I was
The
like,
show is over now.
We'll
Good night,
just play
everybody.
that 10 times in a row. The
Oh my
end.
goodness.
We don't have anything fun to talk about.
Speaking of which, Kate Redding, I love her so much. She just keeps popping up in my audiobooks. I'm reading a book called The Natural History of Dragons, and I'm like, I recognize that voice. Kate Redding. Highly
My
recommend.
goodness.
Maybe I'll review it on a later show.
She is. She is everywhere. Yeah. I am going to play the tense music today, just because Wetlander's not here, and I
Do not
wanted to show that we can actually behave. So, regular, intense Daily Veil music.
All right.
Right. So, what do we want to start with? I think we should start with the Tweeter of Chaos having toe. What do you guys think? Should we talk about why Tweeter of Chaos has toe today? I'm just going to pull this up. Right. Here we go. And
We won't actually stab the Tweeter of Chaos because we do appreciate them.
So our spear sister,
Yeah.
Tigraine, aka Aiel, asked for confessions today on Twitter of Time. And we got this from Tweeter of Chaos, that there was that one time I told everyone there was a character named Steve.
Yeah. Clearly toe. And I feel like, not to disparage a spear sister, but the Wetlander in her really came out in this comment today, because that's not how you deal with toe. She can't just unilaterally absolve people of their toe, because they don't have any toe relationship to her. Sometimes their toe is to someone else, or in the case of the Tweeter of Chaos, to the entire group of people who have seen the show.
Yes.
Tweeter of Chaos basically needs to do what Egwene did when she admitted she was not a Aes Sedai and have to go through that whole process.
So you're saying we should each be allowed to whip the Tweeter of Chaos? Is that's what you're advocating for?
If that's how Tweeter of Chaos wants to meet their toe, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Huh,
Yep.
interesting. I would just like to point out in this comment here, the very Aes Sedai speak, right? So what they say is, there was one time I told everyone there was a character named Steve. So you could interpret that to mean that their toe is that Steve doesn't exist, or their toe is that they told everyone that there was a character named Steve.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, which is it? And I'm going to lean very heavily on the side of, they just told everybody, but Steve still exists, and they just weren't supposed to tell anyone.
I like that theory.
I'd be fine with that.
I'm not giving up hope on Steve. I will never give up hope on
I
Steve.
believe in you, Steve. I want you.
Mm-hmm.
I want to watch you on the screen in different ways than I have previously seen you.
I'm just imagining that we're gonna go through the whole series, and like in the last 5 minutes, there's gonna be like a nebulous character named Steve. And they'll be like, "See, we gave you Steve." And I'll be like, "Fuck you!"
Like, you mean like in season 8?
Yeah.
Like the epilogue of season 8?
Yeah,
Just gonna be Steve.
yeah. Or like it'll be Avienda's vision of the kids, and one of the kids is named Steve. And I'll be like, "How did it take so long?"
It's a fourth age name.
Rand doesn't actually light the pipe. He just asked the guy named Steve for a light.
No, it's not just like one of the kids. It's one of the kids' skeevy best friends that Avienda doesn't appreciate, right? And they just keep showing up and raiding her hold for food all the time.
And we'll have to wait an entire decade for Steve, but then we will be like, "Okay, we got Steve."
That would be worth it.
So worth it. And I cannot wait until we get someone in our fandom, or even not in the fandom, anyone gets an interview with Phil Snowden and gets to ask him about this and like how much he realizes like what he has done to us as a fandom.
I feel
Does he have
strongly.
any idea? Like I just need to I need to hear him speak.
I assume he's in the UK, so I feel like this is a quest we need to send the Wetlander on.
Good idea.
He's really good. I don't know if you noticed, he's really good at making friends with actors. Like close friendships.
He's with Uno this weekend.
Really close friendships.
Yeah,
Aren't him and Guy Roberts hanging out this weekend?
Yeah, actually, just in chat. I love Guy. I guess.
Aww.
Aw, that's so sweet, Wetlander.
Yeah.
He brought Guy to the wedding, right?
+1. Yeah, Guy.
Be careful, like
He's gonna get so mad at us.
those close relationships that you bring to a wedding can lead to things that are unexpected.
So I've heard.
And bridal wreaths being laid at weddings. I don't know. I mean,
I'd be very fine with this.
how would you feel about that, Bain&Chiad?
About what? I was looking at chat.
About if the emotions of the day just overcome Rob and Guy, and
Have we named the Robin Guy ship yet? Like, is it Rye? Is it Gob?
Guy Rob. It's Guy. Well, he's Guy Roberts, so it's kind of its own.
The kid's kind of its own ship.
His name is kind of.
Yeah, that's right there.
Or we can make it Robert's Guy, but have it be an apostrophe S. Robert's Guy.
Aww.
I do still kind of like Gob.
I like Gob a lot.
Just because
I'm not fond of Gob. Sorry.
The everlasting gobstopper.
Yeah.
Wait, that would be one of us, right?
I guess.
Maybe.
I'm just saying, because we continually kill their buzz.
True. They just want some privacy, and all we do is talk about them.
It's true. It's true.
Just because I hate to lie to anybody or have anybody misunderstand, Malkier Talks is not lurking in chat, y'all. That's me. Typing.
Much G, Bain&Chiad. Thank you for
You're the best of us.
your honesty.
This is why Bain&Chiad gets given the power and not the rest of us. 'Cause
It's true.
I would have Rob promising everyone cookies and.
Yeah, he's never offered me the power in any instance
Ever once.
Like never once.
I learned today I can't even at everyone in her chat. He doesn't trust me.
Remember that time you cold opened the show once, Mel, right?
I did one time. Yep. Mhm. Yeah. I attempted to make things work, and maybe that was my audition, and I didn't really understand that was my audition because I utterly failed at that. So yeah.
Speaking of cold opens, if you missed ours, you should go watch it.
I regret that now.
All right, are we ready to go on to the next piece of news?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to go on to that now. And by the way, I can't post any more comments as Malkier talks, so maybe I've been banned now. I just tried and it did not work.
Rob actually is lurking and he is retracted.
Maybe one of the mods shadow banned you.
It's possible.
Anas?
I will try. Anas is not a mod.
This is the second show that I thought he was a mod when he.
That's why I said it.
You actually made it.
You guys are good at jokes.
All right.
I thought it was funny.
We got some news from Michael Livingston this week. A couple things, actually. This is from 2 days ago on Tor.com. He posted an article about his experience working with Robert Jordan's papers at the College of Charleston Library and going through all of the notes, and gave some pinpointers for if you wanted to go and visit the notes, kind of what that's like. And it's a lovely article. I always really enjoy reading Livingston's writing, because he just writes about Jordan with such honor and love and poignancy, and it makes me really happy. Did you all read this one?
I did. I'm not gonna lie, as he was writing about the experience, I had one of those I totally already know this because Bain&Chiad already told us all about it.
I had the same thought. I was
No,
like, this article is good,
more
but
so.
Bain&Chiad's article is better.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I have to say, I felt a little bit called out though, because of some of the, like, he just was like, don't do this for like, don't do it for the fandom, and don't like you're not supposed to disclose like what you find out. And there was no official like non-disclosure agreement that I signed, and I just feel like what's the point if not to share it? And it is public record, So I feel like I understand where he's coming from. I think he has a very like academic, like strict approach to it, and I totally respect that. But also like sharing it is fun, and like some people can't get there, and they want to know what the experience is like.
I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm surprised at that. I have to admit, I only made it through like the first half of the article. I didn't read the whole thing. But I, at least for academia and in my alternate life, like I find that that's the point, right? The point is to do your research and share the results of your research with your peers so that your peers can see the results and maybe even validate and verify the results for themselves. So I would say that maybe for Michael Livingston, it comes from a place of respect and less of a place of academia, and exactly how you treated it, Bain&Chiad, kind of like a pilgrimage, kind of like a sacred, respectful space of the life's work of someone that we respect so much. I don't think there's anything wrong with honoring that work and sharing it with people and making it more accessible to people who may never have the chance to get there. You, in the way that you talked about it and the way that you wrote about it, gave people the sense that they were there and physically present. And there's a lot of reasons why people wouldn't ever be able to go and see it themselves. So I think you did us all a service.
Yeah,
Thank you.
The way I took that comment was, I think he was speaking to the people who would just use it as a way to plug and pitch themselves and use it like, oh, I went to the library, ha ha ha, come look at. It's the bad intention, I think, is what he's talking about, not what Bain&Chiad, again, reiterating what Melindhra said, but because there are people out there that would just do it to be like, I went and looked at the notes, so come to my podcast and use it as something to bolster hits or views or whatever, not for the purest research reason. And you did exactly what he said in the article, is like, don't just go in there blind, because it's way too much. Like, you really need to focus on things. And you even spoke about it, that you only had a limited amount of time, and you felt like you could have spent hours and hours and hours there continuing to go through just the limited amount of content that you were looking at. So
to be honest, like, I would go in and look through all of the Dark Friend information for reasons.
I'd look for, if he continue doing the D&D game, any fourth age information that he has, so like post-boss battle, all that sort of stuff.
I left academia because I can't stand archives, so I'm glad there are people who do it for me.
Love it.
But speaking of archives, I know you probably don't have those tweets, do you, Bain&Chiad?
I don't think so.
Okay,
I can pull them up though.
Complete and utter tangent.
Okay, I'm gonna take this off the screen then.
So Lizzo went to the Library of Congress this week.
Oh my gosh, she
Lizzo,
was near me and I didn't know.
she was in DC. She went to the Library of Congress and did this whole insane nerdy tour of the Library of Congress. And she got to play James Madison's crystal fluted terangrial, like both at their office, and then they let her like bring it on stage at her concert and play it herself.
It's a weird Wetlander word.
And it had never been played before, and no one had ever heard it been played. And Lizzo brought that terangrial to life. And to wrap it back into context, like, Bain&Chiad proposed that Lizzo would be an amazing Grendel in the show, and and she's totally sold so many of us on that, and including me. And today, after Lizzo did that, which was yesterday, or they posted about it yesterday, the Library of Congress like sent out this tweet talking about all the crazy stuff they have, and just like got like all the nerds of the world like super excited about going to visit the Library of Congress.
It's a beautiful building too, and they actually have 3 separate buildings. So there's the original one that's right across from the Capitol. They've got the Shakespeare one, and then there's a newer building just behind the original Library of Congress, which is more of the administrative buildings. But it's this gorgeous space. Highly recommend if you come to DC and you've got the time to go, because it's cool.
So what I'm hearing is Lizzo needs to come on our show.
Yeah.
And we need to interview her about this tour en Grial.
I need to
and then beg her to talk to Rafe and see if she can play Grendel.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she lives in my part of the Threefold Land. So I'm just gonna have to pull some strings, maybe contact some bosses, and see if they can hook us up.
Yeah.
I believe in you, Mel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Her and Beyonce, no big deal, right?
No, NBD.
I got
There
it.
she is, and the flute.
She's so incredible. I love her. I love her body confidence and just like, I'm going to wear whatever I want to wear, and I'm going to walk around and be a badass.
Yeah.
I love that she's not afraid to express joy and about the things that she loves, whatever they are. And she's not afraid to like embrace all of the parts of her.
And she's weird. And I love it.
Yeah.
Like she's just a nut, and it's great.
She's so nerdy. And I think if we could figure out a way to get Lizzo into Wheel of Time,
she'd ask to play Grendel.
She'd
be like,
love it.
I am Grendel.
Yeah.
She would be so
I feel
perfect.
like she's totally down to be nerdy. I feel like she has nerd vibes. And
Did you-
she's,
I
like,
mean-
all for it.
She freaked out over getting to play like a 200-year-old flute. It's the nerdiest thing ever.
We from Threefold Talk, I just got this brilliant idea, and I don't know how we would actually do it, but we should send her the Eye of the World from the Threefold Talk, like somehow get all of us to sign it and be like, we're hoping you get into the fandom. Please, like, read all these and then, like, beg to play Grendel. Here's Raif's information. Like,
Yes.
That would be amazing.
There's a character
should
you
do
meet
it.
in, what is it, book 3?
Yeah. She's
I
way
think-
later.
No, it's at least 4. It's
Okay,
at
yeah.
Is
So there's
it?
a character you meet in book 4. We think you should play her. Please do
Mm.
so.
Yeah.
Love.
Yeah,
Please
we need
make
to
it
get
book 4.
we need to get Kat, Nynaeve's wifey, in this because she's a big
And then we
advocate
could
for
also
Lizzo as
link,
well.
like somehow just break out Delusions of Grendel's description of Grendel.
Oh my gosh, I don't know if Lizzo's ready for that.
That was so great.
It was wonderful.
For that. So
Yeah.
if you guys didn't
She'd
see
probably
that,
love it, actually.
We had Delusions of Grendel on, who was doing drunk history and did the most amazing description of Grendel ever.
That would be amazing.
So,
Anyway, sorry very much for the tangent, but
No,
she's
always-
just been delightful all week.
always down
she's
for
always
Lizzo's
delightful.
tangent.
I feel like Lizzo
But-
is always acceptable.
Yeah.
We have
Before
so
we
much
get-
news.
We have so much news.
So much news. I'm so
So there's
sorry.
one more exciting piece regarding Michael Livingston. But before we get to that, I'm going to say goodbye to Twitter. And you can follow us to YouTube to learn what the other Michael Livingston news is. And you're going to want to know about this because
Stab
like-
that.
stab it. Yeah. So bye,
Stab
Twitter.
that Twitter button.
Yep. See you later.
Stab that YouTube
We've
button.
we've also had several calls for you know what.
Oh.
Oh,
okay.
what? What do we do here?
Well, I guess the Twitter people will have to come over here to find out that too. Bye, Twitter.
Mm.
Bye, Twitter. You gonna miss out.
Yeah, I'm surprised after the amazing ab rock that we saw in the opening before they did that horrible stuff with water, didn't immediately go to.
Right? There was some good nip though.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think the Kev podcast was on to see it.
Ah, you missed the nip.
Hi, butt
Poor
rock.
guy.
Hello.
Butt rock.
Oh,
Yep.
Butt rock.
yeah.
Thank you, innkeeper.
Mhm.
It's a good time.
I hope you're satisfied, chat.
For now.
It's a good
For
day.
now.
It's a good day.
The butt rock levels decline, and you just have to fill them back up at the butt rock gas station. Unfortunately, the
Totally.
price of butt rock never changes.
Yes, Jessica Sadai, you missed Ab Rock. It was at the beginning of the live stream. We did a Marky Mark cold open, so you'll have to go back and watch it.
It's worth watching.
It's
Mhm.
worth it.
Until
Okay, so
they do that weird stuff with water, like I just didn't appreciate that.
yeah, that was
Yeah,
not-
it was really awkward and uncomfortable.
So yeah, this is from Friday, actually, right after our last show, and book signing alert that Michael Livingston, along with Harriet and Maria, are going to be in Charleston on November 8th, signing Origins of the Wheel of Time on the day that it's released. So amazing.
Yeah,
That's
I-
so cool.
they have to first ride down there. I
Yeah.
looked it up. It's only an 8-hour drive.
Did anyone
Done
else get
and
like
done.
visions of like book signings from the end of the when the Wheel of Time books were coming out at the very end, like when Robert Jordan was gone, and then we just had everybody, like all the book signings had all the people, and I just had like a good nostalgia moment seeing all of those names together and the idea that
I
they would be at
wouldn't
a
know,
book
'cause-
signing again.
Brandon Sanderson didn't come to Canada.
I mean, no, like Harriet and Maria didn't come to where I lived at the time either, but I knew that it happened. I knew they had signings all together.
I'm just salty because like there's a few authors who have always wanted to like have signed my books. John Scalzi is one of them. He's never come to fucking Canada. Like
Yeah.
Toronto is like the second biggest city in North America. People get up here. We have a whole sci-fi and fantasy bookstore. Get your butts up here. I've met fucking Judy Blume and Margaret Atwood and Umberto Eco at the library in Toronto. Get your butts up here. Sorry.
Wise one's getting salty. I love it.
So this is not the time to talk about when I was a memory keeper for A Memory of Light. This is not the
No.
moment. Okay,
No.
moving on. Let's go.
Moving on. So that's really it for Wheel of Time news. We didn't really get any, like actual news on What Wednesday, which is now just becoming normal for us.
Yeah, I think they're just Wednesdays now.
Yeah.
But I guess the last piece of news is that next Friday is the New York Comic Con panel that is with the Wheel of Time and the Lord of the Rings of Power. That is going to be live streamed, available to anyone who wants to see it, and it is at 4:15 p.m. Eastern on October 7th. So if you're available to catch the live stream, you can watch it live. But if you're not and you need to watch it at a different time, you should buy yourself the $22, $27 New York Comic Con virtual ticket, and then you can watch it on demand for 30 days afterwards. So up to you, but we're all hyping ourselves up for some sort of good news at this panel, and maybe some new content, maybe a teaser trailer, who knows, but I'm looking forward to whatever happens.
Maybe they're
on
just
Friday.
building the suspense and making us wait, and they're gonna reveal a lot of really cool stuff then.
And the thing is they know us, like we're gonna just like eat up anything they give us, and like instantly any anxiety or angst or frustration about how long it's been, or the fact that Origins didn't show up in August like they said they were, so much toe. Is all gonna be instantly forgiven, and then we're just gonna have like enough content to sate us for like another 6 months probably.
I'm really hoping 2 things: that we get an actual trailer and that we see Donald.
Yes.
I don't know. I feel like I don't need to see Donald because my spear sister has seen Donald, so I've like lived vicariously through her. And at this point, I'm like, it's fine. I can wait until the show now because you've seen him.
I know. I still can't even really believe it. It's still very surreal. And that's actually, I'm glad you mentioned that because Jessica Sadai asked about my article. I did write an article about Donal that you can read on thegreatblight.com.
It's excellent.
And,
check it out.
Try to capture as much detail as possible about the whole experience and what his acting is like and just what he's like as a person. So if you haven't checked it out, just go to thegreatblight.com and you'll see it. I think it's the most recent article, so it should be on the homepage. Thank you. I had fun writing it. We don't have any more news, but we have like a couple cute tweets that happened that we wanted to mention. So the first one's from Matt's Pips, who was playing around with Hero Forge and made these beautiful Maidens of the Spear on Hero Forge. Can someone who knows what Hero Forge is explain Hero Forge to me? Because I'm not familiar.
I got it.
Okay, Leigh-a, I knew you got
it. So Hero Forge is a website that you can go to that designs customizable miniatures. So if you're playing a role-playing tabletop in person, you can literally go in and there's so many different types of details, from shoes to layers of clothing. You can change what's at the base of the miniature. They will 3D. You can do several things. They will send you a file, and that's the cheapest way to do it. And you can get somebody to 3D print it that you know. So I might ask Melindhra because I know she has a 3D printer if I wanted to print something. You can also pay to have them 3D printed for you, and they will send you one that's just a general color. You can also, at the highest level, get them printed in color. So I just stabbed myself.
Not with the new knife.
Yes, with the new one.
Oh my God. I love that take 45 minutes.
Holding the knife, and yeah, that didn't work very well. Here, it's really fun to play around with. I actually have played and had the literal first group that I ever DM'd. We played in person, and we all got our own little characters. And as a gift, the group got me a Hero Forge, which was essentially a cat lady. A cat lady.
Nice.
With these beautiful wings and a stack of books, and she was holding dice. It was hilarious. We spent hours on all the details. It was so much fun going through really making her the way I wanted her to be. And yeah, so it's all customizable. Another one that was white cloaks that got put up at a pile of poop behind him.
Yes, I saw that one. But there's another one that I think we need to show. Do you know this one, Melindhra? That was
what one might you be referring to? Yeah, so I mean, those of you who know me know that I'm low-key obsessed with 3D printing, and then Pips went and made a version of me, which is pretty awesome. And I super appreciate that Pips embraced Memo's style of keeping only suggestive bits and leaving everything else up to imagination. But yeah, really well done rendering of me. I have to admit that after I saw Pips do this, I spent probably an hour playing on Hero Forge myself, designing a D&D character from the live game that I do, just to see what it would look like for funsies, because it's super duper fun just to play with all of the different details you can make. If you play video games and you really love the character generation step of a video game, this is that on steroids, which is pretty cool.
I can't find my druid, which has me somewhat distressed, because I have I have a cute little druid that I got made for my birthday, and I love it, and I can't find her, so might have to make her again.
Yeah, totally. And going onto Hero Forge and messing around is completely free. So if you just want to go in and do the creative process, you can. And I think just getting the file that will do the 3D printing, I think it's like $3.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Yeah, and printing it is not super expensive either.
And the color printing was pretty good. Like, I know they warn you about washed out colors, but I didn't find them that bad.
Mm-hmm.
Now, brought to you, and Hero Forge, should you be looking to sponsor a show?
We just talked about you for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, and if you are ever interested in going super nerd deep into the science and behind the technology that is additive manufacturing, I'm your girl.
I think we should email Hero Forge.
Maybe so.
Feeling saucy.
We're heading up Hero Forge. Anybody else we need to head up?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
that's some exciting emails.
Yeah, I think Felicia Day is our next target. Like, she's a nerd.
Fun things are coming down the line.
Yeah, I'm hoping Will Wheaton comes on and I can give him back his fucking curse.
Yes, totally.
Seriously,
oh my
Shelly.
God, who comes and plays D&D?
Y'all didn't believe me.
Lose my fucking
Did
shit.
not have any idea. Hey, who all caught that amazing D&D game last Sunday? That was awesome.
So fun.
Yeah, that was so much fun.
Thank you.
I think my favorite part was that I got to spend like 5 hours with all of you.
Yeah.
That is the best part.
Yeah. And kudos to anyone who made it through the whole show. Like, we appreciate you.
Seriously, we love you. That is a lot of time to spend with us.
You don't understand. You are all delightful humans, and I would watch you all day long if I could.
Yeah. If anyone counted exactly how many nat ones I rolled, I would love to know.
Ooh, yes.
I think it was only 3 nat ones, but it was you. You just weren't rolling well. That's pretty standard. So.
There's some good statisticians in Twitter of time. Maybe they'll take up the case.
All right, we have one. Speaking of Twitter time, we have one last thing to share, and that is that next week, actually starting Saturday, is Wattober. So if you are the creative type, there's prompts for you for every day of the month of Wattober, and you can really do anything you want. You could do art, you could do poetry, you could do sculpture.
I want that to be bigger.
You want it to be bigger. Okay, actually, I think I can do that for you.
I know that's what she said because I just said it.
We always want it to be bigger.
And that's why you're the wise one. There we go.
Yeah.
So, creative prompts that you can use in any way your creativity expresses itself.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Are you noticing that Aiel is not on this list? The Shanshan are, the Sea Folk are.
You know, I have to admit, in 2021, there were far more relevant categories for Aiel. But that doesn't necessarily mean we can't turn them all in our favor, you know?
Yeah, if someone wants to do a threefold talk themed Wattober.
Yeah.
We'll tweet out your drawings.
Absolutely.
That would be amazing. Yeah. If you could make each of these somehow Aiel related, that would be really impressive. So if you check out the Wattober hashtag and the Twitter account, there's info and instructions. So just make sure you check it out. It's a fun way to be creative and communicate with people and join in the fun for October.
Yeah. And we love artists on the show, so tweet your work at us. We'd love to see it.
Yeah. We're kind of obsessed.
Definitely be sharing a couple, especially that relates to the Aiel.
Mm-hmm.
And we can pretty much make anything relate to the Aiel, so don't worry.
That's true. We're very good at that.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Speaking of making things relate to the Aiel,
Bain&Chiad. What?
Do you have something for us?
I do have something. So we're going to do a little Reading Rainbow tonight. And I don't know how to pronounce the Old Tongue version of Reading Rainbow, but I can play the intro.
Yay! Neither do we.
Yay.
Oh,
So
relaxing.
peaceful. I love that. Ooh, and I can do tense music now because we're not doing Daily Mail anymore.
Thank you.
Nice.
Thank God. Feels so good.
Or Mel. Mel's like, I said.
It's so stressful.
Yeah, stressful.
What?
All right. So I actually have to thank Landfear on Twitter for this one. I wanted to give a shout out to Landfear real quick because Landfear is the one who found this book and recommended it to us. And so I'm going to pop that up on the screen here. This was a while ago, like months ago. We've been really excited to share this with you, and it's just been so much going on. We haven't been able to do it yet. So this has been a long time coming. We wanted to make sure both me and Mel were here and that we had time. But Landfear a while back pointed out this book and said, can you believe there's actually a book out there for those of the stabby stab persuasion? And informed us of this book called If You're Stabby by Kaz Witness. Yes.
I love the cover art so much. That is an entire mood right there.
And can I just say, like the Landfear had one of her very rare tweets that was not completely about her to share this news with all of us. Like she channeled her inner stabbiness and shared something.
Much, Landfear. We love you. And this book is amazing. So yeah, let me take that off the screen and I'll tell you a little bit about it. If You're Stabby came in the mail. I read it immediately. It is not a kid's book. I don't know if you were thinking maybe it was, but it is not. But it's also not a story either. So unfortunately, I can't read it to you. It's a bunch of individual comics and paintings. So here's one called The Devil. And it says, there is such a thing as too much hot sauce. And we've got Stabby here.
I feel like
having a reaction
to Josh at the Black Tower because he brings the taint to every freaking con, and that's like, no.
But
I would agree.
So it's hilarious, and the art is just freaking gorgeous. But one thing I like about it is it's sort of talking about what it's like to be an introvert or to have like mood issues or anxiety. So it talks about, shows what it's like to be a regular unicorn. Dreams, love, jelly beans, dancing, and then we have Stabby here. Death, sarcasm, hostility, anxiety. So I think it's not for kids, but I would maybe read it to teenagers because it sort of like normalizes some of the things that you feel. There's a couple of comics about being introverted and just like not wanting to talk to people, being in a bad mood, and I feel like that would have been helpful for me growing up to understand that like it's okay to feel that way and other people feel that way too sometimes. So I did get a couple of the pictures on to StreamYard so y'all can see them a little bit better so I don't have to hold the book up. So I wanted to just highlight a couple of these. All right. We have Stabby Night. So one of the things that she does is there's quite a few of these actually.
Can I buy a print of that?
I want that on my wall.
Yes, you can. Actually, I'll throw the website in chat and I'll show you the website because there's a ton of other artwork that Kaz does that's just amazing. And you can buy prints and you can do commissions and yeah, totally. So
that's incredible.
Yeah, so there's several of those. There's several things based on famous works of art. There's the Scream, there's the girl with the pearl earring. So I won't give away how they were translated into the Stabby version, but it's pretty genius. So.
I can only imagine.
It's so funny because my friend just gave me like a print of the original Starry Night because I really love Van Gogh.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'm gonna have to get that and put them like right next to each other.
I also really love
perfect.
Van Gogh. I have 2 Van Goghs in my apartment and a coffee table Van Gogh book.
Oh, we went to the immersive Van Gogh. Have you ever been to that?
No,
I've
but
heard of
I'm
this.
told I should go. Yeah,
It's lovely.
Nice. So there's a few others here I wanted to highlight. We have the little stab maid.
I love that she's like overflowing.
Yes. I want to be where the people aren't. So relatable.
You know what? I'm feeling the bloat. That is the part where I'm like, I get you, stab a corn.
Yes. Yeah.
And then you get a little bit of the good place fork you.
Yes, definitely.
So good.
Mother
got
forking
some-
shirt balls.
Pandemic comic here. So there's puns. For those of you who like puns, there's plenty of them.
It's amazing.
And we've got something on death. So if you can't read that, it's too small. Death is chasing Stabby. It's death, I've come for you. And then Stabby stabs Death in the eyeball.
And she's got this eyeball in her horn in the last one.
These are incredible.
Amazing.
So amazing. And last one, we have the lovers. So they did some tarot cards. And till lunch do us part.
Yeah, he's holding him with a life-size pizza.
So this is like right up our alley. You should definitely check out the book if you are interested in some more stabby love. And I'm going to pull up Kaz's website because I think it's worth sharing. Beautiful, beautiful artwork that she does. And also, maybe she might want to come on our show sometime. Talk
That
about
would be awesome.
Yes, that would be
stabby
amazing.
unicorns would be really amazing.
Yeah.
I mean,
seems
it's not well known outside of the Threefold Land, but unicorns are Aiel animals.
I mean, clearly.
Yeah. They
don't-
have a giant stab right on their forehead.
Don't listen to Robert Jordan when he said no fucking unicorns. There are fucking unicorns in the
Well,
Aiel.
if he
Well, he
said
just
no
put it-
fucking unicorns, it's just because he didn't want people to fuck the unicorns.
True.
So yeah, here's some of Kaz's other artwork. I just think it's so gorgeous.
Wow.
Ooh, I want that pink one.
I just
one?
want to say,
This one with the butterfly.
Yeah.
Mm,
aw, you could like write in your own stuff.
Yeah,
Oh,
make your own.
wow.
I'm gonna repaint. my
Okay,
background.
okay. But does that remind anyone of anything? No, none of you. Like
What?
Shadesmar. Shadesmar.
That is like exactly what I picture in my head when I imagine the like dream chart, like Rand and Landfear in the pond and that whole thing. Like this is like exactly.
Really?
This is exactly my head vision with the tree and the pond and the water. Like this is exactly what it looks like in my head when that scene. Like this is. It's eerily similar to that scene. My headcanon for that scene, except for maybe the butterfly and the worm. But like, that's what it looks like in the dream world when they're swimming.
What do we think the butterfly's saying to the worm?
I think you get to write in your own.
Yeah, but I want people to tell me what they would write.
Oldies, what are they?
Oldies.
What's the butterfly saying?
Oh,
Please
that's
give us
what
butterfly.
the show is full spoilers for everything.
Oh yes.
Yeah, so I know some people are saying Stormlight spoilers. Sorry. Spoilers for everything.
How would you?
Spoilery for Stormlight.
You only
wasn't
know that it's a
particularly
Stormlight spoiler
spoiler.
if you've read Stormlight.
Or if someone
saying.
articulates that it is a Stormlight spoiler.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah, so tell us
More
what you
like
think the
that, I
butterfly's
guess.
saying. We'll look at a few more of these while you tell us the butterfly.
Okay,
Oh
so
my
you can
goodness.
get the Stabby Van Gogh. I love
Yes, yes. So there's
Ah.
definitely
Ooh, I love
look at
the
this
Little
one.
Red Riding Hood.
What is that?
the ghost. Is
Wait, what
flashing
is
in-
happening over there?
Whoa.
No wonder that poor ghost is
Oh
terrified. There's so much
God.
water on the screen.
I
That's
know.
kind of breaking my soul a little bit.
It's like a reverse My Neighbor Totoro.
So sweet.
I love it. Now I'm
I
sad.
love this. I love this just like dark, moody, but cute stuff.
Yeah.
So awesome. Yeah, so I think...
Hey, like a contact page.
Yeah, so contact. And just look at her. Like,
Oh my goodness.
oh my god. In a donut.
I totally want her on the show
Pink
now
hair.
just because I love her.
Yeah, I'm
Or
pretty
them.
much
I'm
in
not
love.
sure what their pronouns are. So
She, her, and they.
she, her, they. Okay.
Wow,
So yeah,
Cass.
if you scroll down, you can do, I believe, oh, maybe it's not on here. Available project. Oh, hire me. That's what it was. Hire me. So like you can do all sorts of things, mentoring, and you commission drawings and paintings. And I'm sure you can order prints as well.
Wow.
So yeah, everybody check it out. I will throw the link in the chat, and you all can check out Kaz.
And buy directly from artists and support them.
But you don't have to take our word for it.
That's true.
Thank you so much for sharing that with us.
That was a lovely reading, Rainbow.
That was
Thank you.
great.
I'm glad you liked it.
Totally
Aw.
obsessed now. I want all of it.
I want that book.
Maybe I'll every once in a while, since I didn't show the whole book, I'll pull some out occasionally on the show if they're relevant. But,
Thank
thanks
you.
for joining. If you're Stabby with Bain&Chiad, love you guys.
Yes.
All right.
Mel's just melting.
I've been waiting for that for so long.
I know.
You have.
And it was like more than I even thought it would be.
That's
I'm
basically
looking-
what threefold land unicorns are like.
Looking back through some of the butterfly answers, I think I like Mary's the best. Wash the spears.
Butterfly says butt rock. Yep.
Butt rock. Oh,
Hmm.
maybe
We should
do
satisfy that butterfly. It's got a
Yeah.
very short life.
Absolutely.
Could be dead by the
Yeah.
end of the show.
Can't leave it hanging.
Oh,
Yeah.
it makes me sad. I don't want the butterfly to be dead by the. Ow!
Butt rock.
Are you okay?
Fine.
Did your cat maul you?
No, I did.
You should put that
With a knife again?
This is why we got you a knife with a sheath. That you can sheath that knife. You can put it in.
Not fun to play with a sheath on.
Oh, Anas is here. Hey, Anas, the mod who is not a mod. Love you.
Oh, yeah.
So we have one more segment for you all tonight. This is a new one. We have not done this before, although it's very similar to our Mad Libs. But Melindhra, why don't you tell us a little bit about this and what you found?
Yes. So in honor of our reading Rainbow, I thought that it would be super fun if we collectively wrote a short story. And the way that you can do that is with a short story generator. And so it's kind of like a Mad Libs, but you get to dictate a lot more interesting details. And there's a lot, I mean, no objection to Mad Libs, but one of the things that really stumps our Wetlander is what those words mean, all of the grammatical terms, and it gives him a little bit of nervousness. So this describes very clearly what you need to fill in so that you create a story that is interesting and fun and chaotic. So I think we're gonna all write it together. So what I think we should do, and correct me if you think we should do it something differently, is I think we should throw some things at the chat, so that the chat can come up with some ideas. And while the chat is coming up with some ideas, that we should kind of like around the room come up with other ideas while we're waiting for those things, so we can kind of keep it going. But this is through.
Shit show this is gonna be, and how amazing it's gonna turn out.
It's gonna be amazing. So this is through plot-generator.org, .org.uk. So that's where this comes from, and it will help you generate all sorts of fun things.
Okay. So where do we start, Mel? Do we fill in this or do we do this later?
Yeah. So Yeah, so you can just, so if you click that drop down where it says title,
Okay.
you can pick one of 3 options. So if you pop it down, let's let Leigh-a pick what the answer
Oh my God.
is here.
It's too stressful. Why me?
I can't even see it yet.
Okay, let me see
can
if I
you-
can.
There you
Does
go.
it need to be here or?
You should just be able to click the drop down and it
I-
should show you the 3 options.
I can see it. Maybe you guys can't
interesting.
see it.
Okay. So
Yeah,
your
'cause
choices
it's
are
popping up for me.
Leigh-a. You can choose name after the protagonist for the title, name after the secondary character, name after an object from the story, name after the weather, or name after the place where it all happens, or a random title. Which would you prefer?
Let's go name after the secondary character.
Cool.
Okay.
Maybe the secondary character is actually the primary character.
Maybe. Okay, so chat, I think what we need from you is a protagonist and a secondary character. So you need a first and a last name and a gender. Okay, so next one.
So the next one's opening, and you can either launch into action or focus on a relationship.
And it's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
I say barf to relationships.
Gross.
Hey!
Action. No relationships.
Yes.
No relationships. Relationships are gross.
Bloody Sabbath!
Terrible and horrible.
Yeah.
Wait, 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 put
Never
this
do that
down.
to yourself. All right, Mel, do you want to take the next one, or would you like me to take the next one?
I'll take it. Okay, so the conflict could be emotional, violent, or financial.
I mean,
is there any other choice
I
other
don't
than
think
violence?
there's any other choice besides violent. Clearly,
Obviously.
clearly it needs to be violent.
What kind of Aiel show would we be if we did not choose violence? We'd be a financial show, and that would be very boring.
That would be really
Aiel
lame.
financial advice. Take the 5th from millionaires. Do it.
Yeah, clearly.
Losers.
But we don't tell people about it until afterwards.
I love frenzy. Put it in all capital. Violent. We're
All right, chat. We need your
pro.
protagonists and your secondary characters because we're almost
Yeah,
So
there.
I
you
think
coming through.
Saboya is basically
The number of ways that you pronounced that.
no, like when you
Saboya.
typed it. Saboya.
All right, Grace.
Okay, so resolution choices are happy, sad, and violent. I'm going to go with happy. It's our birthday week. I can't tolerate sadness or violence. I want things to be happy at the end of the day. So I'm going to go with happy.
All right. So chat has suggested
There's so many great names in here.
so
that I
many
love.
good choices.
Should I go through them and read them out?
Yes.
Okay. So we have Savia. Salvia. We have Butterus Rockius, which is my favorite. Thank you. Daniel. From Beth, we have Rubberhead Stuffed Muffin. Rubberhead Stuffed Muffin. Stud Muffin. I cannot say that. Stuffed Muffin. Stud Muffin is female. We have Sylvia Savoya, Walter Mitty, Perrin, Stabby McStabface, Baron, Pater Connell, Garen Stonewolf, and
These are
more
so good.
Sylvias, a Gob. Thank you, Skeeter.
Shaft McStabby.
Shaft. I like a good shaft.
Oh, and Narg.
And
Aw.
Or
Norg.
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 Good old Norg.
Is Narg's ugly cousin.
Ooh, Shaft McStabby.
Ooh.
Norg.
Shaft
He's
McStabby's
the less
pretty good.
smart one in the family.
All right,
He's
Shelly,
just
which one
short.
was your favorite?
I think Buddius Rockius.
Freddy his Rock is pretty
But
favorite.
I do love Monty Python. So
Okay, Leigh-a, which was your other favorite?
I'm
Do you know how to spell
between Rubberhead Stud Muffin and Stabby McStabface.
Both good choices. Both
Yeah,
good
I'm
choices.
not sure which one. Bain&Chiad, it's also your birthday week. So between Stabby McStabface and Rubberhead Stud Muffin, which one would you prefer?
Stabby McStabface.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's easy.
Okay.
Here's the that was easy button. Is that the butt rock button?
Yep.
Love it.
Okay. And are they both male? Is one of them female?
Stabby,
You don't give any other options.
Stabby McStabface is a they them.
Mm.
Can I do they them? Oh, Virginia Sparkle. Whoa.
Wow, I did not know we were ready. That kind of story.
Okay.
Okay.
So that was not. I was hoping maybe that was a suggest a different gender button, but it is
No,
not.
it's a name suggestion.
Hey, storygenerator.org.uk. You need
Get
to
more genders.
Get
More
genders on your website,
genders.
please.
Yeah.
We want more genders.
Okay, so I'm gonna throw this one at the chat as we keep going.
Okay.
Okay, chat, something the protagonist would like to say to the secondary character.
So which one's the Stabby McStabface is a secondary character?
Yep, and Beauteous,
Buddiest, rockiest.
Buddiest, rockiest.
not Beauteous. I can read. I learned in the Shadowlands. Okay, so
Did Norg teach you?
Orc smart.
all right. So what does the secondary character want from the protagonist?
And we're asking the chat what they want to say.
Yes. So
Okay,
this is
So
for us
what
to
does
decide.
Stabby McStabface want from Buddiest?
They want to
whatever?
be quenched, right? I mean, clearly they need a quenching.
Okay, so we are picking this one. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Quenching.
Yeah, I would say maybe let's make it a quenching. Feels like grammatically that might be the word. Okay.
Oh my god, chat is coming.
How
through
does the
hardcore.
second character feel about the protagonist? Positively or negatively?
Bain&Chiad?
Well, if Stabby is wanting a quenching, I would say positively.
Yeah, I feel like that's probably true.
And
Do we
that
have
also
a-
helps with a positive ending, so a happy ending. So yeah, I like that.
Yep, sure.
Good choice.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Do we
Has
have a
chat
quote
caught us
for
up?
chat?
So some of the
On your knees.
suggestions- On your knees is a good one.
Nice. Nice nips.
I'm gonna assume Silvertooth is not saying good night, friend. To on your knees, nice nips. Want to see my butt rock.
Kneeler be melts.
Kneeler knelt, as always. I like that. My
Mm.
name is blank. You killed my mother. Prepare to die. It's complicated. It could be warmer. These aren't the nips you're looking for.
Oh, these are all so good.
Sorry, I lost focus.
Thank
you, Rajesh. Sorry, I lost focus.
Man.
Making me laugh.
I don't know. Was sorry I lost focus because of the comments, or is that the comments?
I don't know.
You have much.
These are
Okay,
both appropriate.
Skeeter, you have much squee. DK Moon says, "What do you want to do with your life?" I want a butt rock.
Oh, man. How do we even choose?
I have
so
no
hard.
idea. This is really
I think maybe we choose 3 and then let chat vote on it.
Oh yeah, we can do that.
We are unable to do a poll,
Okay.
so that would be complicated.
Okay, so we'll just have to make a decision for once in our lives, everyone.
Well, tell you what, I'll take this one.
Go for
I think I'm gonna say it could be warmer.
Yeah, of course you would.
Nice.
Way to go, chat.
These Lumen says these knives don't lie. My stone brings all the boys to the yard.
Oh, these are so
Okay.
good.
Okay, chat.
Fast fans, you guys are so amazing and
You're so creative.
You're wonderful.
All right, we're gonna throw the next thing at you. Are you ready, chat? Okay, the next thing for you guys to determine are 4 emotion adjectives. Adjectives. For example, happy, sad, grumpy. Okay, so you need to come up with those, and we'll keep parsing through the rest.
So basically the 7 dwarves.
Yeah. So the
It's the
name
Doc is not an adjective.
the name of the
I mean-
place where it all happens. Is that the next one?
Mm-hmm.
Purple Rock's Hold, obviously.
Yeah.
Clearly. Okay.
Okay.
I'm glad
And
Silvertooth and I are on the same page.
I like that Lumen just went right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what?
That's
He's going
yeah.
for it.
loving it, Lumen. Okay,
Yeah.
so how did the protagonist feel about the place? Positively, negatively? Okay, would Buddius enjoy Purple Rock's Hold?
Everybody does.
Clearly. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, a feature of the place.
Purple.
Rocks.
Yeah. I think rocks works.
Insert description of the threefold land.
Baron.
Okay. Barren. I like that.
Mm.
And
Oh.
Hot.
Sexy.
Hot. Sexy. Yep.
hot, sexy rocks. I think
Yes.
we could have hot, comma, sexy in there for number 2.
I was gonna say we've used one of Lumen's already. Pavara suggested thirsty.
Ooh, I like.
So I think let's use thirsty instead of horny because they are similar, but we've used one of Lumen's already.
Okay.
All right.
Good call.
I've also seen stabby, sassy, shameless, unhinged, squee. I think we agree squee is an emotion.
We do. No objections.
Yeah.
I think squee could be the third emotion.
Okay.
And I'm enjoying sassy.
I like
Yeah.
sassy.
Okay.
I like the alliteration of all of
Yeah.
these emotive Why can't I say adjectives? What is wrong with my mouth?
It's a weird word. A D follows a J? Like, when does that happen?
Apparently
always
in the
come
word
second.
adjective.
D
Hey, I
should-
did it!
D should always come second.
All
I
right.
like Forest Riders titillated.
Ooh.
I do like
Ooh.
the titties.
Ooh.
Titillated to describe the rocks
Oh,
because
yes.
I'm a fan.
Yeah.
Yes, barren and titillated.
Barren and titillated. Yep.
We're completely.
Let's
into
roll.
Did I
this
spell
word.
that right? Are there 2 T's?
No
Debate.
idea. I
If you right
was
click, will it auto-check?
educated in the
It's got 2 L's.
Shadowlands.
That's what it is.
Ah.
All right. Should we give chat these 6 things?
Yes.
Adjectives to describe someone's character.
Let's do it.
All right, chat. We need adjectives.
Unlock
right.
your adjectives.
For those of you who don't remember, adjectives describe a noun.
Thank you, Wise One.
You're welcome.
I didn't remember that because the Shido educated me. Okay. An adjective that could describe an object.
I think it's Bain&Chiad's turn.
Is it?
Yeah.
Could describe an object. Hard.
Sorry, I'm like so immature.
I was like trying to think of
Have you
something
met
that
us?
described balls, but I couldn't.
That would be
hard.
round, firm, slightly squishy,
Wrinkly.
wrinkly.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm
Cold
trying
or
to scroll forward.
blue.
2 objects. We could put balls as one of the
Yep.
objects.
Balls.
Uh-huh. Balls. That would work. Balls would work.
That is 2 objects.
It's true.
So
Ball-
just ball and
ball
then
and
ball
butt rock.
again.
Balls and butt rock. Balls and butt rock.
All right. Whose turn is it for occasion?
Name day.
Guys, it's a birthday. It's a name day.
Name day.
Wesley.
Perfect.
Verbs.
Rating.
Stabbing.
Rating, stabbing,
Oh, we've already used a stab
Humping.
at some point, didn't we? Like a stabby.
humping. Nice.
Humping
You
is
can never
great.
have too much stabbing.
True.
Humping is fantastic.
Mhm.
All right, I think we've got some good suggestions for adjectives.
Yeah, we do. Let me scroll up to some adjectives.
Sacky.
So many. Sly, persuasive, Horny again. Sneaky. Honorable. Enthusiastic. This is a good one.
Sneaky.
Well-turned.
Sneaky.
Sagacious. Sagacious? Sagacious. Thank you,
Ooh.
Glenn. Quick. Incorrigible. Another one of my favorite words. Glenn's just
love
got a
that one.
thesaurus out. Perfidious. Thorough. Snarky. Dapper. Oh, I do love dapper.
Ooh,
Agreed.
Yeah,
Dapper's I'm a fan of Dapper.
I feel like
Rocky.
incorrigible.
Facetious. Incorrigible I like. Robust. Skeeter. I do like robust.
Mm-hmm.
Incorrigible I think is also good.
How do you spell that?
INCORRIGIBLE.
I had no idea that's how it was spelled.
Me neither.
I'm
Zero.
incorrigible.
I can't spell that. I literally have to write it down.
We also have bouncy, which is good.
A bouncy character. I love it.
You want bouncy so bad.
I'm also a big fan of Twinkly.
Twinkly is good. I like it.
Okay.
So do you want to do bouncy and twinkly?
Yeah.
Yes.
And just so we have the other ones to read them out, we have obsequious, sarcastic, villainous, ballsy. Thank you, Silvertooth. Saggy, which is just ballsy. Cantankerous, eager, voluptuous, twinkly, deceitful, squirrely, and I think that's it.
How about ballsy and squirrely?
Ballsy and squirrely.
Loving it.
Oh, I thought we were doing
Twinkly.
Oh, twinkly? You want twinkly?
yeah,
Mhm.
twinkly.
Instead of ballsy or instead of squirrely?
Instead of
instead of-
ballsy.
I
There
like
we go.
I like that there's like a variety. We
Yeah.
don't know
Yes.
where these are gonna get tossed.
Yeah.
Okay, so we need to give chat something else. How about 2 objects? Oh wait, we already have balls.
Balls.
How about an
Three
object
animals.
3 animals.
and animals and
3
3
animals.
animals
Okay, so we're asking them for 3 animals and
and an object. Yeah.
an object.
Besides an animal.
Do you think objects are animals? I'm a Shido and I didn't even know those are different things.
Something
Animals can be
somebody
objects.
vulnerable. Old lady.
Are you
baby
objectifying the animals?
I totally
Hardware.
am.
All
Do
right.
you got a problem with it? Because I get a knife I could stab you with, and I'm really good at stabbing because I'm stabbing myself multiple times.
All right, so for something vulnerable, I don't want to pick an animal because we picked violent. So
Ooh, something vulnerable, like an old lady, a baby bird, or a toddler.
Oh god, I thought you were saying I didn't read.
Mm.
I thought you.
who's
Sorry,
something
no.
vulnerable?
I think it's on Shelly's turn.
Oh, good. Totally the one I want to be responsible for.
Well, what if the line is like, he wouldn't harm you know?
Something vulnerable could just be butt rock. Like, it's sacred, it's vulnerable.
Negatory. There is nothing vulnerable about butt rock.
I think you
It
mean
is
venerable.
Oh,
It's
yes.
venerable.
Venerable.
Nicely done.
But this is vulnerable.
All
All right.
Yeah, thanks for saving me on that one.
Something vulnerable.
Blacksmiths.
Can we say my ego? Wise one's ego.
Aw.
All right.
Godwin's ego. Thank you, Silvertooth. I'll take that.
Colin.
There we go.
Okay. Love it. Okay. There's quite a few more to go. So
Okay, let's go. Let's
Keep
go.
on going.
Okay. A noun you might compare the main character to. Rotund? No, that's an
Noun.
adjective.
Noun.
Damn it. Shido
Noun.
Warrior
education.
goddess. Warrior goddess.
Mm-hmm. Like it. A noun you might compare the other character to.
Actually,
Wetlander.
warrior goddess should be the second one because the second one's a female. The first one should be Shido.
Wetlander. Shido.
Yeah, there we go.
Sure, yes, the first one's a Wetlander, the second one's a warrior goddess. There we go.
Like,
I
what
feel
the
like we
hell?
should pick show-related things whenever we can.
Yeah.
Okay, a type of music.
High chance.
Lizzo's flautism.
Like it.
Mm-hmm. Canon. That's new canon.
Mm-hmm. A favorite drink?
Usquai. Usquai.
Clearly Usquai.
Hmm.
Okay,
Alright,
chat.
So I'm going to go back and I'll read objects and animals. So we have getting back to balls again. Crunchy.
Balls.
Okay. People
Lots
gave
of
us a bunch of
balls.
verbs. Also in favor of a good hump, spicy. So we're starting to get into things. We have Smurf, delinquent. BRB. That's neither, Glenn.
He also said unicorn.
Unicorn. Neitherling, kitty, grom, lopar,
Grom.
dracar,
Ooh.
badger, chicken,
Platypus.
Chicken.
I
platypus.
also really like platypus.
But
They have beaks like a
chicken.
duck, but they're furry.
We could do chicken if we want to cross over for Stormlight.
True.
Are you
I'll
like
just
chickens too?
I'll have chickens. I've got chickens in the Purple Rocks Hold.
We get it.
We also
We
have-
understand chickens.
Shreddit, six-toed
they're funny.
cat, meagerling, badger, drop bear. Thank you, Wadaholic Aussie. Chobraken,
Badger.
storm,
I mean, you kind of got to give it to Mad and the Badger, I think.
possum,
Yes, I love
goats,
platypus.
ravens,
Ooh.
So
Cardinal.
good.
Oh, ravens!
seal pup. Fart drop.
Aww.
A baby Bella.
Is that like the cheese?
Not sure. So did we get 3 animals?
There's so many choices.
no.
Badger.
All right.
We're doing Badger because
Okay.
Badgers.
Badger.
yeah,
Plural.
for Matt, which is actually for
Okay,
Matt.
currency clearly needs to be marks.
We didn't get a
Oh, I was
second.
gonna say books. 'cause
I saw
only
Mary.
paid for
Mary
books.
said balls and shafts.
Okay, nice. Shafts are good.
Excellent.
Shafts. That's an object. Yep. Okay, a noun to do with the weather.
I mean, sun, because we're in the threefold land.
Yeah, that works.
Sun.
Perfect.
Cool. Okay, chat. For adjectives to describe physical characteristics. Big skinny ginger. Ah.
Butt rock.
All right, 2 body parts.
I feel like we should give the
Bain&Chiad.
chat the body parts. I wonder what they'll come up with.
Earlobes.
We've used that before in Mad
We have
Lib,
used that
haven't we?
before, haven't we?
They're
Have
so
we?
delightful.
They are. You can tug on them. What
Brain.
else?
Oh, well-turned calf.
Hey.
Yes.
It's a plural. Well turned calves.
Calves.
Calves. There.
All right, last one from the chat. We need 4 adjectives to describe physical characteristics. Be nice. Erect. Thank you, Skeeter.
Perfect.
Squeezable.
He also said robust again.
Really a fan. Squeezable.
Squeezable.
I like it.
Swarthy.
Swarthy is a good one.
Ooh, nice.
One more.
See, taint.
Big bosomed. Cater Melon says big
Bosom?
bosom.
Towering. I like towering.
Towering. I think catermelon means big eyes, obviously.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Clearly. All right. And what is our pen name? Clearly it's
Threefold Talk.
Threefold Talk.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we ready?
Are we ready?
You guys ready for this?
I
This
don't
is
know.
amazing. Who's gonna read it?
I
Not
can
me.
read it.
Yes, Shelly.
Yes.
Read us the story. Can you see it?
Not
Read
yet.
it in French. Sorry, that was too mean.
Incorrigible Stabby McStabface. Buddius Rockius looked at the hard balls in his hands and felt thirsty. He walked over to the window and reflected on his titillated surroundings. He had always loved barren Purple Rock's Hold with its robust, resonant rocks. It was a place that encouraged his tendency to feel thirsty. When he saw something in the distance, or rather, someone, it was the figure of Stabby McStabface. Stabby was an incorrigible warrior goddess with big blossom-bosomed earlobes and swarthy, well-turned calves. Buddius gulped. He glanced at his own reflection. He was a sneaky, dapper Usquai drinker with erect earlobes and squeezable, well-turned calves. His friends saw him as wasteful, wild Wetlander. Once, he had even helped an unkempt Gawain's eagle recover from a flying accident. But not even a sneaky person who had once helped an unkempt Gawain's eagle recover from a flying accident was prepared for what Stabby had in store today. The sun shone like raiding unicorns, making Buddius sassy. As Buddius stepped outside and Stabby came closer, he could see the quickest glint in her eye. "I'm here because I want a quenching," Stabby bellowed in a robust tone. She slammed her fist against Buddius's chest with the force of 1,114 badgers. "I frigging love you," Buddius Malkier. Buddius looked back, even more sassy, and still
really sexy, and I'm really
still fingering the hard balls. "Stabby, it could be warmer," he replied.
This is so good.
They looked at each other with stabby feelings, like two giant grubby groms stabbing at very twinkly. Oh, Leigh-a, you gotta mute yourself. Oh my goodness, no, don't mute yourself, it's okay. They looked at each other with stabby feelings, like two giant grubby groms stabbing at a very twinkly name day, which had Lizzo's flautism music playing in the background, and two squirrely uncles helping.
Where did the uncles go?
We're writing a Game of Thrones story, it's okay. Buddius regarded Stabby's big bosom earlobes and swarthy, well-turned calves, and held out his hand. "Let's not fight," he whispered gently. Pondered Stabby. "Please?" begged Buddius with puppy dog eyes. Stabby looked squee, her body blushing like a sneezing scrawny shafts. Then Stabby came inside for a nice drink of Usquai. The end.
Wow.
Read the reviews. Read the reviews.
Oh yeah, the reviews.
Scroll down.
Oh my gosh. Auto praise for incorrigible Stabby McStabface. "I feel like I know Buddius Rockius. In a way, I feel as though I've always known him." From the Daily Tale. "About as enjoyable as being hailed on whilst taking in the washing that has been targeted by seagulls with the squits. Saying the sun shone like raiding unicorns is just the kind of literary device that makes this brilliant." So hit the spoof. "I Could Do Better" by Zob Gloop.
Oh, fucking God.
Whatever.
God.
No one
Way to
asked
go.
you.
Good job, everyone.
Yeah, thank you, chat.
Honestly, I felt like I was like pseudo pointing out.
Please preserve that in some way.
Yeah, I will do something with it. Yeah, that was amazing. I feel like,
Ooh.
are they like listening to us? Because I feel like there were things we didn't put in there that are very much us.
Things we would have put in.
Yeah, it's really interesting.
Yeah. We'll just have to put it to the test another time and see how true that is.
Oh my God. That was so good. We definitely.
Okay, everything hurts from laughing.
I know.
That was so much fun.
Oh, Leigh-a, hearing you laugh, I was like, that was what broke me.
I'm so like, sorry, not sorry, but
No, I know. It was just
fucking God. You were doing so good too. God, I wish I didn't break it. Like, because you were doing it so I couldn't have done that. Like,
I mean, the humping uncles got me.
Yeah. Like, where did the uncles come from?
Did not see that coming. Did not see that coming.
No idea.
why are we humping? I mean,
You did.
Because we put that in. Humping was an option we added.
no, but I want to know the backstory of the humping uncle.
I know.
Please.
Well,
What
maybe
would
that
be-
could be our next story, the humping.
The next story is we have to name the uncles and continue the tale.
I actually want somebody in the one of our foldies to write a fanfic on the uncles.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then
doing
Bain&Chiad
stories
can
for
post
October.
the unique link to the story that we just wrote if she wants, because she's got it.
Is there a way to do that? Do I have to publish it first? Or
No, I think you can click. There's like a share button or something. I don't remember. I forget what happens when I click buttons.
there's publish and there's discard.
Publish.
Creations. Oh, available
Publish.
to anybody with the link. Yeah. Okay.
Publish.
I will definitely share this link
Oh my
in
Yeah.
the chat and also on Twitter. And Mel.
Yeah.
will be-
So just for context, we discovered this a couple days ago, and I think the unique link only stays active for a little while because I tried to click on the previous link that I had shared with
I wonder if we can
everyone, and it had already disappeared. I didn't preserve the story I had previously generated to demonstrate
if
that we
someone-
should do this.
Yeah, so we should try and find a way to copy and paste that story.
No, I think you can you can publish it or just copy and paste it or whatever. Yeah.
And I'd also love someone to illustrate parts of that story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so there's the entire Woktober. There's so many little essences in there. There's family. There's the past.
There's family with uncles. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So many things. Those are the only two things I can think of off the top of my head.
So good.
So good. All right. I think that's a wrap for the night. Is there anything else anybody wanted to say?
Just
Thanks for sharing our birthdays with us.
thank you for
Yeah.
having them so we could celebrate you.
Yeah, thank you for just being here, guys. You two are awesome.
Oh, thank you.
The world
Thank
is
you.
a little better with you in it.
Absolutely.
Likewise. Same to you, and thank you so much for the stabby stab.
Oh my
Can
god.
you take
yeah.
a full picture of it and post it somewhere so we can see it?
Totally.
Yeah. So good. I
love it.
do really like
Oh,
the
cool.
super close up drawing across the screen that you guys are both giving us. It's very hot and leaves me wanting more.
Good. You'll get more next week.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sweet.
I don't have to stab myself anymore.
I can't handle you putting that in your teeth, Leia.
All right. Well, we love you, Foldies. Thanks for coming to our birthday party. We will see you next Thursday at 9 p.m. And you can find us on Twitter at @3fulltalk. Like, subscribe if you haven't already. And may you always find love, water, and shade.
You guys are
Thank
so
you.
fucking ridiculous, honestly. I'm so obsessed
We are
with them.
still live.
We are still live. It's like rotating, like swirly, whirly, whirling.
Yeah.
So
Very
y'all are
much
still
so.
watching. We love you. And
Yeah. Thanks for coming to our fun thing.
Cold open, cold
And
close.